Hi, I'm back, and this is a highly requested video. I'm gonna do my makeup, and I have some extensions. I'll show you what they are. I never wear them. I just in my daily life, and I don't go out. So on very rare occasions, this is a rare occasion, I pull these out, because otherwise all this is my natural hair. I'm actually getting it trimmed and foiled next week, but these are called Doors, Doors, and they're just clip-in extensions, so they're really fun. Sorry, I'm gonna set that over there. And yeah, again, my hair is almost as long as the extensions. And if any of you are wondering, I get my hair foiled. I'm actually a natural redhead. I mean, like red. I'll actually put a picture right here. And when I was growing up, red hair was not cool, to say the least. Now it's in. And so I started getting my hair foiled, and I just feel more like a blonde. But now, as I've gotten older, it still has like red highlights, but it looks more just dark. This is my natural color now. And because I just get it partial foiled. So I kind of like that contrast. But anyway, that's how long the extensions are. Okay, we're kind of in the dark here, but I kind of like that ambiance. And so I put my makeup on this morning. It literally takes me 5 minutes. If you don't know, I'm a professional makeup artist, and although I've traveled a couple times in the last year to do makeup, but after the pandemic happened, doing makeup, you can't be close to people. I used to do makeup on romance novel covers, and they were period pieces, and the woman was always the heroine, which I loved. And they like had big hoop skirts. Sometimes they would have the dresses made specifically to the measurements of the model that was doing that particular cover. But yeah, those were the good old days. But with everything going on, and now even most of the photographers that I know, with AI and just using filters and everything else, it's becoming a dying art. And so when I do makeup on someone, for me, it's like painting. It's like painting on a canvas. Like I stand back and I can, see what I'm doing. It's funny, on myself, I'm not too, it's fun to really do it, but I really have no, again, after the pandemic, everybody wears sweatpants, and now the style is just being comfortable, and I like that style. I thought, because I think some of the ladies wanted to know, like, how I do my makeup and the products that I use. I'm just gonna use, so this is my personal makeup bag for my going on sets, I have a suitcase and then a full makeup bag. It's worth thousands of dollars, but for myself, I don't spend that much money because I don't take that much time. But I'm going to show you exactly what I do. And then I thought, I have this palette, and I don't know why I saved it. I don't even know. I think maybe I've used it a couple times. But I have all these colors here. And I thought after I do just my normal, like what I do daily, then I'll just kind of zhuzh it up with some of those colors. So, and I have some tea here. It's, I actually brought it over because it's so good. I can't even remember where I got it. It's cinnamon apple spice celestial tea. So if you're interested, if you like tea, I recommend it. I took off my fingernails because I had some stuff I had to do. So, but first I want to say thank you for such a warm welcome to just starting my ASMR channel. The internet can be kind of cruel. I'm sure you are highly aware. But all I've gotten are really nice, positive feedback, comments. And so I just want to tell you that I truly appreciate that. And yeah, like I said, I'm just starting this. So hopefully as I go, I will get better at it. We can only hope, right? Okay, well, let's start. I have just some of my brushes here. My makeup kit is worth thousands of dollars, from hair stuff to makeup. When I buy foundation, I buy very high-end foundation, which is usually about $80 for just one foundation. I will show you. This isn't what I use in my kit. I use like really high-end name brand. This is what I use, but that's like a foundation. And one of these in a high-end is around $80 for just one. But I never know like what somebody's skin, what color it's going to be, like what condition it's going to be in. So I have to have like an array of colors and consistencies in both that and like concealers. So that's why. But alright, let's start. I have a little mirror here because I know when it gets too like the eye stuff, I'm gonna have to look kind of close because all I have to go by is what's in the camera right now. I'm gonna randomly be sipping my tea, so I hope that doesn't bother you. Alright, let's get into it. So recently, I usually, I really think that using a makeup sponge, look at my tiny brush that I have. And so you know too, my hair is like naturally wavy. So what I do is, after I take a shower, I let it air dry like halfway if I can. And even when I do blow dry it, I only blow the front of it. I let the back dry by itself. And then just to kind of like so it's not frizzy. I'll actually take a hair straightener, but I take it and I just kind of bend it back a little bit and run it through. It takes me like 2 minutes for each side, and then I just let the back dry by itself. I know, riveting information, but you've asked for it, so you get what you ask for. Okay, well, not all the time, but this time. Okay, so personally, and you know, the color of the foundation varies by the season, and I actually like to combine colors sometimes, but again, I'm not as I just don't worry about it. I use what I have on hand till it's gone now, and I've really become a minimalist. And even like a foundation like this, depending on where you buy it, can cost you, and I'd say an average for this is like $12, if not up to $17, $18. And some, I was just looking at some, and it maybe has 5 servings or whatever to put to uses, 5 uses, and it's like $25. It's ridiculous. So again, I spend most of my money on what I use for my clients, but for myself, so I'm looking for, okay, so I haven't done anything. The only thing I do during the day after I put my makeup on in the morning is just powder my face. I don't ever reapply anything. I'm usually too busy running around. Honestly, I barely look at myself the rest of the day. Just a thing. I just can't be bothered with it. And I use this. It's a booster. And I think it's NYX. So it's dark, and I have to use my glasses. Do you like girls that wear glasses? Do I look like a librarian? Do I look smart? Do I look smarter? Okay. It's called Boost Me Up, and I can't see where it's from, but I'm almost positive it's NYX. So what this is, it's just like, oh, it's Wet n Wild. It's Wet n Wild. It says it right there. And before I start anything, my skincare regimen, again, very simple. I use a serum in the morning. Usually use like vitamin C. And then I just use a lotion with some sunscreen in it. And then at night, I use some hyaluronic acid. And then I have some like Retin-A. It's prescription, but honestly, I don't use that very often. I find after years and years and years of falling myself even for marketing ploys, you're never going to have perfect skin. Nobody's going to have perfect skin. And a lot of it is marketing, that they just want you to keep buying stuff to try and attain that, and it's unattainable. And so, just personally, you don't have to do what I do. I'm just telling you because you asked, and I'm a licensed esthetician. Again, I'm a licensed tattoo artist. I tattoo eyebrows, or I did. Again, that went away with everything else. But yeah, just keep it simple. At night, I use a hyaluronic, and then the Retin-A, and then I have a retinol like cream, or I use just a moisturizer, or sometimes I don't even put anything on at night and just really let my skin breathe. So that's the long answer there. This is going to be a longer video. The actual morning application of it takes me less than 5 minutes, but me explaining it to you taking longer. Okay. So I just take this. I used to do eyelashes too. I was trained in eyelash extensions, but I could not do it. First of all, I am not that patient to pick up one eyelash at a time, separate eyelashes to find one, drag it through the glue, and then glue it on each one. I commend those that do it. And I know it was very big. I think it's kind of waning now because it's expensive and you have to keep it up. But for me personally, it wasn't so much that, is that it's the glue and the fumes that, you're leaning over someone even if you have a mask, and if it's something I don't want to breathe, it's something I really don't want close to my eyes. I've never used Latisse. I have blue eyes, if you can't tell. And it has been known to cause eye color change. And if it can do that, it was originally, if you don't know, they found out that it made eyelashes grow, or, whatever the ingredient is, it can make eyebrows grow. They found that out because it was for glaucoma, the drops, and then they saw that the lashes were growing. And so they took that and made it into something marketable that women could spend more money on. And that's expensive too. I think it was like between $75 and $125, like a bottle. I used to run med spas. And I don't know, I just never was a single mom, so I was very frugal, still am. And I just couldn't see what I could just do with a pencil or by myself that you could recreate. But I know not everybody's trained in that. So what I do is I don't put this, you can, I guess, put it on your eyelashes, but it has this little like brush right there, and then it has like a mascara wand, and I just do this, and it doesn't make them grow, it just conditions them. And so kind of like your hair when you use conditioner and you make it softer, because believe me, I am from the Pamela Anderson days where we thought that looked good and we overplucked, and you just had a thin line, and then it comes to a point where they don't grow back anymore. Also, I personally, I used to wax eyebrows, but I wouldn't get my eyebrows waxed because you're literally ripping the hair out of the follicle, and it's damaging it, and then it's less likely to grow back. So, again, just stuff that I wouldn't do, and being in the business. And I don't even pluck my eyebrows anymore. I hopefully keeping what I have. These are all my eyebrows. I didn't have microblading myself. So, okay. After all that, oh my gosh, 20 minutes of talking. Alright. I have stuff in here that I don't even use. I have an eyelash curler in here, but I don't really use it. But that would help, instead of, if you're looking for an alternative to getting eyelash extensions, then maybe just try an eyelash curler. So, you know what? Let's see. So I have this brush, just trying to break it up a little bit. It's a foundation brush. But, so, I love what a makeup sponge, how it makes the skin look when you put it on. But again, it just seems like too much work for me, I know. But you need to keep it clean. Another thing is keeping your utensils clean. A lot of us don't clean them as often. I've been guilty. And you don't want to, because bacteria grows in that, and then it's kind of defeating the whole purpose of using the sponge. So a lot of times I just use my fingers. Recently, that's all I've been using to put on the foundation. But just for aesthetic purposes tonight. And I have used a brush, and I do love how the brush works. And I am going to put my foundation on with a brush. So this is a foundation brush. It's more dense, and what it does is it'll hold the foundation on top of it, and then you'll spread it around. So I already have, like I said, what I had on this morning, but I don't put that much on, about like that. And we're just going to just depends on how you want to do it. However you think it goes on best for you. Here's the deal. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks about makeup, but there are no rules to makeup. You wear the makeup however you want to wear it, and you just be you, whatever you feel comfortable with. I'm going to tell you a story. I have a couple of them, but they're all like similar to what I'm going to tell you. So, I'll just keep doing this while I'm talking. So, a lady I did came in. Her and her daughter were getting headshots. And the foundation, you want to bring it down and make sure there are no harsh lines left, like right here. And you bring it down. You can even put it on your décolleté here. First rule of makeup is blend, 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 blend. You don't want any harsh lines. Oh, and maybe I can tell you what I'm using. I'll turn this around so you can see. It's the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made. You can get matte, or you can get like more, what is it? Where it's plump and more glossy. I forget. I'm losing it. But so there's different kinds of finishes you can get. For some reason, sometimes I'm in the mood for matte, sometimes not. Okay, so her and her daughter came in, and they were getting headshots done. And the mom wore, like, in the 80s, like blue eyeliner, blue eyeshadow. But she had blue eyes. And I have blue eyes, and as you're going to see, I'm going to use like browns or kind of oranges and stuff like that, because you usually use what's on the other end of the color wheel to make whatever color your eye is pop. But doesn't mean that you can't wear the same color as your eye color. Again, no rules. As far as I'm concerned, no rules, okay? And so I do her makeup. It looks so good. I use browns. Her eyes are popping. She had like really pretty blue eyes. But she's never seen herself like this before. Her daughter sees her before she sees herself in the mirror. And the daughter is like, oh my gosh, Mom, it looks so amazing. And I can't wait for Dad to see you looking like this. So she was all excited. And then she goes into the mirror and she looks, and I could just see like her excitement all drain from her face, because she is not used to seeing herself like that. She never wore her makeup any other way since her, like, probably 7th grade, teenage years. And sometimes some people, once they're used to something, that they just don't feel good. They don't feel like themselves if you do something different. And so we did the headshots because agents are looking for certain things. And for a headshot, it wasn't blue eyeshadow and blue eyeliner. But then another girl similar, she came in and she had so much mascara on. I mean, and she's actually my friend now. After like 20 years, we're still friends just from this shoot. And I wanted her to, like, if you're doing a headshot, they want you to see you as natural because they know that they can, zhuzh you up and, dress you down. So you want to just be really natural. But she, I don't know if she even took her mascara off ever. It was like she just added on to it. And no, nothing against Tammy Faye Baker, but that's like what it was like. And so I said, listen, you aren't going to take a good headshot if you aren't going to feel comfortable in front of the camera, because if you don't feel comfortable, you're not going to exude confidence. And so I didn't even charge her. I said, you do what you want to do and how you feel comfortable. And because she knew what she wanted. And so she did that. And when the pictures came back, you couldn't even see her eyes. She had beautiful blue eyes. And you couldn't even see them because there was too much mascara. Like when she smiled, that's all you saw. And she's told me afterwards, she said, Tracy, you were right. We should have done that. And she actually never got a job with those headshots because it was just too much. But yeah. So, all that to say, you do what you want. But if it's for, like doing headshots, take the advice of your makeup artist. Okay. So, and then I just use some powder to set it. I know this seems light, but it's translucent actually. There is no color to it. And then I just have a powder puff here. And I'm going to take it. And I just set that. And I don't normally use concealer. I don't have dark circles under my eyes. Listen, and a lot of the stuff that you see is genetic. I haven't done anything to my face. Yeah, so I can thank my mom for that. But if I do, I really like this. I'm actually almost out of it. And if I want a little more coverage, I'll take this. I'll show you the wand. It has an interesting wand. It's like that. And I'll put it like right here. And then just tap it in. And this is, I need my glasses again. IRL, which is in real life, but it's IRL Filter Finish Soft Matte Concealer, Oil Free, Long Wear, Breathable. And I'm trying to see, oh, it's by Revolution. So that's what that looks like. I'm just showing it because if you want to try it yourself. Okay. So in real life, that takes me all of like a minute to do. And then I go to my eyes. And some people, and I don't even do it when I'm working on somebody. I always do their foundation first, and then I go to their eye. a lot of makeup artists do eyes first, because when you're doing the shadow, like it can, flicker down onto the foundation that you just put on. And so if I'm doing somebody's makeup, I'll put like a tissue down or something, but it just is how I'm comfortable doing it. And again, you do you. You can do your eyes first and then your foundation second. So I didn't, I don't know if I said this, I didn't, but I put foundation then when I'm doing it, when I have nothing on in the morning, I put it on my eyelids too, because that's going to make your eyeshadow last longer, because it's going to give something for, I'll give you one of these. I should be doing this right. I'm not a very good ASMR artist yet. So give me some time. Give me some time. Give me some time. Give me some time. I'll get better, I promise. So the foundation gives the eyeshadow like something to adhere to, and then it makes it last longer. Okay. So I like e.l.f. products. e.l.f. is probably one of the least expensive. I'm going to tell you, just because something's expensive does not mean it's better. And that goes for anything. Well, it goes for anything. But especially like in makeup and skincare and all this stuff that they're trying to sell you with these buzzwords. If you're paying more, doesn't mean that you're getting a better product. And so, and I'm going to do more today, but I've even like pared down. I only put one color on my eyes, on my eyelid. So usually like I just buy this little palette here, and you see these. So there's a reason why there's different colors like that. Let's open it. So the only color that I use, on my lid is this color. And when it's gone, I just opened this one not too long ago, because I was done with that color, and then I just moved to that color because I want to throw it away, and they're pretty similar. So in color, so on your face, to look like three-dimensional. So light colors are going to bring things forward, and dark colors are going to make it look like things are receding. And so it's a good tip to remember if you want to do like contouring. So I'm going to show you. So this is going to be the highlighter. I'm going to put that on my lid, and then this is in the crease. So let's start with this again. I'm going to have to use here first. I'll give you some. I'm putting them on your eyelids. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. I can't do it if you don't close your eyes. Okay, there we go. Alright. And I tell you what, you don't need a whole other contouring palette. I use this if I'm ever going to contour. Again, rarely. But I'll show you how I do that. Okay. So I'm just going to take my mirror, and I'm going to look at it here, and I am just putting right on the lid there. Just on the lid. See that? Okay. Now, and I have all these brushes, and I haven't used any of them because this is like real life. This is what I do every day. I only use one brush. And then, with what I have over from doing that, and I only do this sometimes, but So there's still, some left on there. And I'm going to contour my nose. If I want to make my nose look thinner, I'm just going to put a little bit on each side and a little bit right there. And so what that does, and then I'll use the powder too at the end, but the darker color mimics like a shadow to make it look like it's thinner. And that's why when we do our cheeks, that's why we're going to put a darker color here, and that's why you put highlighter here. So anything you want to see like coming forward, light colors highlight, darker colors show like shadows, or pretend to show shadows. Okay. So this darker color, hard to just look in the viewfinder and do this. Okay, I'm gonna put that in the crease right there. So if I close, so if you can see, it's a little, I can't see from here, but I'm just gonna say, okay. And again, you're going to want to blend. And I'm kind of doing this in the dark, so. Okay. So, I usually have a wet wipe, and then I'll kind of just brush off whatever is left there. And then, this is the highlighter color. So we're going to take that, and we're going to put that right under the brow bone there. Okay. And then I can even take that highlighter if I want, and I'm going to go down the middle of my nose, because that is even going to make it look more streamlined, because the lighter color is going to kind of pop out at you, and the darker color is going to make that look like it's shadowed. Okay, but I'm going to take this as like a blending brush, and then I'm just going to take it and just make sure, again, I can't see, I'm just kind of doing this by feel. Just make sure that it's all blended in. There are no harsh lines here. Let me blend that in for you. Let me blend that in. Let me do that, yeah. Okay. Perfect. Alright. So, and I can even take, although for this, I would probably use a smaller brush like this. I'm going to do my eyeliner first. Let's do the eyeliner. Let's do the eyeliner. Let's find the eyeliner. Alright. Nope, that's lip liner. I had just gotten, so the colors I use brown, but you can use whatever you want. This one, there's a different one in here, but I can't find it. So we're just going to use this. And then, I'm not even going to take the mirror. Oh, maybe I will. What I'm going to do is line the top of my eye right next to the lash line there. So there. And then I like a finer tip. I do have one. Again, I can't find it. And then I personally like to put some underneath here, but I want to tell you too that doing that, especially if you have small eyes, you can see it can make your eyes look smaller. So if you do have small eyes, or you want your eyes to give the illusion that they're a little bigger, don't line the bottom of your eyes. Okay. So then I'm going to go in with this brush right here. See, it's pretty thin. See, it's thin. How thin it is. And what we're going to do is I'm going to take one of these colors. I think I'll take the one that I didn't use. I take that one. And I am going to like go over that line. I can't see. I'm going to go over that line. Because again, we don't want anything harsh. Blend, blend, blend. If you're going to remember anything, remember that. Blend, blend, blend. And then I'm going to take this, and I usually don't do this unless I'm like going out or something. Trying to really... Okay. And again. And then it just kind of sets that too. It sets the eyeliner. And so there's that. Let's see. I've been holding on to that. Like I said, I can only get better, right? It's only up from here. I hope. Okay. Then, so this is for eyebrows. It's an eyebrow, because I have like light brown eyebrows. And so what it's going to do is it's just going to keep them in place, give them a little tint, and brush them. So this is... That's what it looks like. So I just going to, and listen, especially when you get older, arches are very important because it gives the illusion. Listen, it's all an illusion. That's what makeup is. It's all an illusion. See how this one's shorter? It gives the illusion like you had surgery, like it's pulling your eye up, because the eye goes when somebody's looking at you. It looks like your forehead is lifted, like if you had surgery. So I comb like up, and then you see where the arch is, and then just a little bit down there. And just naturally, that one's a little higher than this one. And just know too, nobody, not a one, not you even, not even you, is totally symmetrical. Everything's different. One eye could be smaller, one eyebrow is thinner or higher. It's just how we're made. Beautifully made. Okay. So, next up, mascara. My tried and true Maybelline Great Lash. I use it in my kit. I use it on myself. And this actually isn't brown. This is black. So, I do use black on myself. The color. Okay. So this, I don't want to poke myself in the eye. But I go under and wiggle it underneath and then kind of push them up. Wow. And I like to do a little more on the outside, like when I'm done. I'll give a little more on the outside because then it kind of makes it, again, look like it's an illusion. To look like it's more elongated and higher up. So no, pretty good. And then the bottom. Oh, sorry. I just kind of touch the bottoms with the wand. So that made a difference. Oh, but we are not done. It's almost been an hour. It's been 46 minutes. And in real life, IRL, it only takes me less than 5. Okay. Oh, and then we have to do the lips. Okay. So, this is my blush brush. And where's my blush? There it is. So, Wet n Wild, my blush. And here's the deal. Your cheeks are like right here. This is where your cheeks, where you're going to put the color. This is where your cheekbone is, where we're going to contour, so it makes it look like you have higher cheekbones. I got my mom's cheekbones, but I feel like I have a fat face, but cheekbones. I don't know, it's weird. But it's just like my mom's. Okay. And I do that. I know. Isn't it funny, the faces that you make, that you don't realize when you're doing certain stuff? So I do that because those are the apples of my cheeks. If I would naturally blush, and that's why it's called blush, that's where I'm going to do it. Okay. And now, oh wait, I forgot to give you your blush. I'm sorry. What kind of ASMR artist am I? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Alright. Boop. You're all set with that. So, for contour, I don't know, an angle brush is pretty good because you can angle it right kind of in that little concave right there. But just use whatever brush that you have. And again, my eyeshadow is doing double duty. We're going to use it for contour. So I'm going to take this one because it's lighter brown. Okay, don't get scared. Don't get scared. Alright. And then you can contour anything that you want. Remember, light moves things forward or makes it look, it's an illusion, an optical illusion. Makes things forward, and then dark makes things kind of recede. So what the dark does is it makes it look like there's a shadow, so it's going to make your cheekbones look higher. I'm just going to grab this fluffy brush here. It's a fluffy brush. It's a big fluffy brush. And again with the and I'm just going to blend it in and bring it down. Don't ever just stop here. Even when you're applying like lotion or sunscreen or serums or whatever go down your neck and on your décolleté, because you don't want your skin to look great and then your neck and your décolleté to look all wrinkly or a different color. And you can even, I don't know what I did with that brush. I'll just use this one. So this isn't the one, but let's say this is the one that I use to put the contour on. You can put some under your chin and it'll make it look a little like less. You can give it here, like if you don't have much of a jawline, you can put a little dark contour here and it'll make it look more sharp, more snatched, as the sick girls say. Okay. Then, let's do one more thing. Highlighter. So, you know how everybody highlights their cheekbones? So, I'm just going to use this that I used the highlighter on my brow right here. And I'll just put just a little highlighter there. Who knew one little palette of eyeshadow could do so much, huh? Who knew? Did you know? 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 Okay. Now, I don't even know why I have this in my makeup bag. But all the rage, big lips, lining your lips. So, if you can't afford lip injections, I don't have them. And I don't think about my lips very much, but I am going to line my lips with this. And we're going to do like a little cupid's bow here. Like a little V. And then you're going to go just a little bit outside the natural lip line. So you can see it's already made a difference. And I personally, okay, again, back to Pamela Anderson. Remember how it used to be, where it would be dark lip liner and then like light pink in the middle, so you literally like see the line? I actually fill in my lips a little bit with this color, because again, then it gives something for the lipstick or whatever you're using to like adhere to, and it just lasts longer. Okay, so I'm going to use what I have on hand here. It's just trying to see what kind it is. Mega Last Liquid Cat Suit. Oh, it's Wet n Wild again. Okay. So, remember my ASMR moments here. Alright. That's the kind of applicator it has. And then we're just going to got it in my hair. Here, let me put some on you. There you go. Can you pucker up a little bit more? Okay, perfect. Right there. Right there. Okay. Ooh, this color really good on you. Okay. Alright. Okay. And guess what? And then, of course, you want like big hair? I usually would grab some hairspray. Again, hairspray, it'll give it texture. And then if you put the hairspray in it, then just kind of scrunch it like this. And it'll give you some volume. Alright. So, that's the long version of how I do my makeup. And it doesn't look like this. This is a lot more. Mine looks like how you saw me in the beginning. But, again, this is fun. I know I have my palette, but I think we'll do like a really colorful look another time. And I might even get like false eyelashes and put those on, and because this seems like a lot already. But yeah, what do you think? What do you think? Okay, this is an hour long. But I'll end it with some of this. I'm always sending good energy your way. Always. And I want to take all the negative energy. We're just going to take it and throw it. Take it, throw it, take it, throw it. Okay. And then we're going to push all that good energy back to you. I'm going to push it all your way. It's all coming. Do you feel it? Do you feel that good energy coming? It's all yours. You can have it for free. You deserve it. You deserve everything good. If you're a good person, works both ways. Alright. I am gonna let you go here. I hope you had a great day. And I hope you have a peaceful night. And I'll see you in the next one.